Hello everyone, and this is me again, and as promised I will do my first video on the metal gun? Yeah, it's gunmetal update, and it's going to be about the scout first. And I think that this update really nerfed the scout's weapons a lot, and I'm not really happy about that. So the first weapon I'll be talking about is the Babyface's Blaster, a personal favorite of mine. Now, when it first came out, it had 6 bullets per mag, and you build a boost pretty quickly with it, so you could just do the standard hit and run tactic and annoy everyone on the enemy team. However, in a later update, they took away the accuracy boost so by taking away the accuracy, the Babyface's Blaster now had the same spread as stock scattergun, and also they also gave it a -2 bullets per mag penalty. So as a result, you only have 4 bullets per mag instead of the 6, and I considered it a nerf because I really did like the extra accuracy and the bullets in the mag. Other than that though, it also, the one good side about it is that every time you double jump, you lose less boost. Back when the scattergun first came out, as soon as you double jump, you lost all your boost, which means that you're slow as hell. After that, a double jump only gets rid of 25 boost every single time, so it wasn't too bad, but I thought it could have been better. Anyways, now with the gunmetal update, it was nerfed severely. One, every time you double jump, you don't lose 25% of your boost, you lose 75. So by double jumping, your hit and run tactics are all of a sudden very severely nerfed. Not only that though, but your boost can also be taken away by damage. And let's just say that every single time I always take a lot of damage as scout because of my inability to kill people pretty quickly, and it's impaired me. I haven't really been able to kill people because every single time I take damage, I lose boost, and then I become basically a sitting duck all of a sudden. And I rage quit there because why? Why Babyface's Blaster? Why are you so bad now? Val, why did you do that? Sigh. Now, next weapon I'll be talking about is going to be the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol. Now, the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol, before, just by carrying it, you get a plus 15 health boost. And that's pretty significant since, as a scout, you only have 125 HP and you're very vulnerable. But as a counter, your firing speed is severely slower, and you take more fire damage. Now it's been and one last thing is that you can't take fall damage with it. Now, one thing about it is that that's been reduced is that you don't have the plus 15 HP boost anymore, which means that even if you carry it on you, you only have 125 HP, making you pretty vulnerable. In fact, that's been replaced by every single time you hit someone with the pistol, you get plus 3 HP, which in my opinion isn't that great, because if you think about it, the severely reduced firing speed of the pistol means that you're probably going to land less shots in time to save yourself. What's more is that the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol now doesn't make you more vulnerable to fire damage, but it also makes you more vulnerable to damage in general. And if you keep getting hit by people with the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol, you're going to get killed pretty often with it. So it's not that great of a weapon anymore. Oh yeah, here I experienced lag because the game was like, you're too bad. Next weapon is the Fan of War. The Fan of War is a melee weapon that used to have a 90%. And here's my computer being really derpy and slow, and making me lag all over the place. But believe me, I am not hacking. And the Fan of War, what it did is that whenever you hit an enemy, they're marked for death, so they start to take mini crit damage. But as a counter, you deal 90% less damage than usual with the Fan of War, and that's very pathetic damage. I wish it was better, but then again, if you can just mark someone for death and then all of a sudden they take more damage, that's pretty overpowered. That's pretty overpowered already in Valve's eyes, so it was balanced. Now, whenever it's supposed to mini crit, it actually crits now, so it's like the Bushwacka. And not only that, but the damage penalty is reduced from 90% to only 75%. So you can do a little bit more damage now, but it's still not that significant. Is it a good weapon now? Yeah, it is a good weapon. If you mark someone for death, then they take more damage, and if you just annoy them by hitting them with the Fan of War, then yeah, you'll probably kill them in no time, because you're doing crits all over the place with the scout version of the Bushwacka. Now, last weapon I'll be talking about is the shortstop. There's nothing really significant changed about the shortstop, except the fact that it doesn't draw on your secondary pistol animal anymore. So before, what it did was that if you had the shortstop, and then you had, say, the pistol, every single time you shoot every single bullet from your shortstop and you switch your secondary, you'll find out that you can't switch your secondary because you used up all the ammo as well. So basically, having a pistol as a sidearm with the shortstop made it not a really good combo for it. But now it doesn't do that, so it's, I guess, a little bit better. But thing is, the shortstop is a hybrid between the stock scattergun and the pistol and the stock pistol. So essentially, it's supposed to also be effective at long range. By taking away that disadvantage, it doesn't really change its effective combos with other weapons. In fact, a lot of other people, whenever they use the shortstop, would use the Mad Milk or the Criticola. And after this update, I still don't see that many people using, or rather, I see no one using the shortstop with the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol or the stock pistol. So all in all, nothing really changed for the shortstop. In fact, nothing. Valve's tiny change on that made the gameplay no different. So if you're still going to use a shortstop, then you're probably still going to just use the Mad Milk or the Criticola. That is all for the Scout. Be sure to join me on the Soldier, that's in the next video. And also, check out some other YouTubers and what their opinions are on this. In addition to that, check out the TF2 wiki, and as usual, experiment. Try and see which loadout is best for you, because my loadouts might not be your best. So, I'll see you on the next video, and bye!